Tell the boys it's time for toys. Bring the noise, it's time for toys. Watch with boys, it's time for toys. Jump with joy, it's time for toys. Tell the boys it's time for toys. Bring the noise, it's time for toys. Watch with boys, it's time for toys. Jump with joy, it's time for toys.
How's it going today? Sonny. We're gonna talk about a toy and give it a score like I usually do. So today we do have Apocalypse. It is a deluxe figure, so it's a bigger box. But we're gonna take a look at him. And so shout out to DMW All Things Marvel for linking me up with this one. It's kind of hard to find in stores, so if you need an Apocalypse, be sure to hit up DMWAllThingsMarvel.com or hit them on their Instagram and see what they can do for you. As far as any Marvel needs, hit them up. They got you. But we're going to take a look at him here. So first things first, we'll throw 1,000,000 points on the board. Now, this is a solid figure. Got a lot of heft to him. So we're going to go ahead and take off 14,106 points for that, because if I put this in my pants pocket, it's going to weigh my pants down. My pants might fall, and I may show some rear cleavage, and that would embarrass me in front of the general public. So we're taking points off for that. Now he does come with a cape, and I don't personally I don't wear a cape when I'm out in public. Sometimes I do wear a cape at home. I like to call myself Super Dad. That way when my wife gets angry at me, I can be like, ha, my superpowers are I don't get my feelings hurt. So because he has the cape, 17 points for that cape right there. Now he does come with some accessories. Comes with a second head, comes with another fist, and he comes with a skull. So the skull can fit in his hand like that right there. If he wants to do like Shakespeare, he's more than able to, because he has a skull. I don't know what Shakespeare play this from. I just know a lot of movies make fun of it and a lot of cartoons make fun of it. So I thought I'd include it. That way if there's any theater nerds out there, they'll be like, oh man, I can relate. So trying to relate to everyone right here. In case there's any gang members watching out there, it's probably a skull from a rival gang member. So there we go, covering all bases right there. But he does come with that skull. I know he got like some little holes in it that he's supposed to be able to grab it, put his fingers in there or something, palm it like it's a basketball. I couldn't figure it out. So he could probably do it. I don't know. So we'll give him 52 points because he probably could do it. And we're going to knock off 51 points because I couldn't do it. But he does have his interchangeable hand. So we'll pop that hand out. Put the new one on. Put the other fist. Now he can, squab with anyone who has issues with him. Now, if you don't know what the word squab means, you're probably a lot younger than me. Yes, it does sound dumb, but that's what we used to say back in the day, so I brought it back out. But if he wants to squab, he can squab. So let's give him some squab points, and we'll give him 613 squab points on there. So another thing that kind of sucks about it is that I don't know what's up with my cape, but it comes off pretty easily. So you could take it off if you want to take it off. And he just kind of bareback like this. There's not a whole lot of detail. So we're going to have to knock off 5,014 points for the lack of detail right there. As you can see, he does have some pretty good back muscles. And he does have that two-tone paint job right there. He also has clenched butt cheeks. So why a person like Apocalypse would have clenched butt cheeks, I don't know. I don't see him as being a nervous type of person, but they did give him clenched butt cheeks for whatever reason. His shoulder pads do move, so you can mess with his arms a little bit more than other people with shoulder pads. Definitely has more flexibility than those ladies in the 80s who used to wear shoulder pads in their pantsuits. So that is a plus on that side. But let's put that cape back in. He does have that second head, so we'll pop this head off, pop this head on. Now he can laugh at his enemies, or laugh at a funny joke, or laugh at his friends, or, you know, smile in case his mom's like, hey, Apocalypse, hey, Pocky, would you like to take a photo with me? Happy Mother's Day 2020. Smile. Bam. He smiles for the camera. So we're going to give him, let's see, for motherly love, 701 points for the motherly love and the smile that only a mother could love. His little red thing does come off. See, I took it off. It does expose his thin neck. So it's up to you. If you want him to have a thin neck like that, or you want him to have his collar on, you can put that on either way. Take it off, put it on, either way. I don't know, 21 points because it's removable. So let's see here. He also has on some stomping boots, which 6 points for each stomping boot that he's rocking right there. So whatever his final score is, we'll roll with that. Let that be there. So there he is, Apocalypse, all his glory. And let's get him up to some size comparisons real quick. So here he is next to Mexican Wolverine. As you can see, he does tower quite a bit over Mexican Wolverine. So Mexican Wolverine will always have to strain his neck just to look at him in the face. I think Mexican Wolverine would probably still try to challenge him and take him on, regardless of the size. But he is a lot bigger. This is pretty much like Mike Tyson fighting any other heavyweight person, because Mike Tyson was always shorter. Well, most of the time he was shorter than the competition. But, you know, he could fight. So that is him next to Mexican Wolverine. So here's Apocalypse next to a stud finder. So you're probably thinking, Sonny, you using the stud finder? Yeah, normally I use my knock on the wall method, but I had to borrow a stud finder because I couldn't find a stud. Turns out I was looking at him the whole time. There goes my dad joke for this session. But here's the stud finder. It works. Apocalypse is taller than the stud finder. He's less noisy as the stud finder. Stud finder has soft goods. Apocalypse does not have soft goods. But he is bigger and heavier and actually more fun to play with than a stud finder. So if you're at the store, you see Apocalypse and you see a stud finder, I'm gonna recommend Apocalypse. Unless you have like a do-it-yourself project, then still Apocalypse. Just knock on the wall, you'll find a stud. So that was him versus stud finder. And this right here is Apocalypse next to a chameleon paint GameCube, which he is taller, he's lighter, not as blocky. That is him next to that chameleon paint GameCube right there. Last but not least, we have Apocalypse next to this spoon with peanut butter that I found out that my kid did not throw away when I asked him to throw it away earlier. So he is taller, less flavorful, less sticky, probably more fun to play with than the peanut butter. So that's that right there. Once again, if you're looking for Apocalypse, can't find them, be sure to hit up dmwallthingsmarvel.com or hit them on Instagram. As always, please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.